taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
Of course, the fight that I just learned off just maybe 2 hours ago, because P reminded me, of course, of Savannah Marshall and Crews-Dezurn. So it's like, I thought that was later on this month, but hey, fuck it.
It's the undisputed fight, like
160.
Yeah, I didn't know it was. I thought
potential fight of the year too.
I mean, on paper it's a wild slugfest because Franchon Crews-Dezurn slugs it out and Savannah Marshall boxes and slugs it out. So it's like, I mean, honestly, I mean, it must be because I don't think it's getting that much attention either. Because I mean, I'm surprised I haven't seen anything on Twitter, like not even a back and forth with those two.
Is it going to be on DAZN or what's it going to be on? Some like Sky or some shit?
It's not on DAZN.
Okay.
That's the thing, because it's like usually I get these emails.
Sky Sports. Sky Sports.
So it's a Frank Warren card. Oh yeah, we're not gonna. It's not accessible for us for the most part unless you.
Well, no, it's like
promoting this shit. Like I only seen the little face-off clip, and they was trying to promote it as Savannah Marshall.
Yeah, there was a press conference got a little spicy a couple weeks ago, but I ain't seen much. Yeah, I ain't seen much on that.
But
it's only been the little interviews or press conference shit they've done. Like nothing.
I mean, I haven't seen shit. Like, I mean, not even like a back and forth, like on Twitter, nothing like that. Like,
more shit about the goddamn submarine and the restaurant shit than you've had about this fight.
It's all an illusion.
Yeah, but nah, because we just know that you got two potential fights for the winner, like for the winner. You got the Clarissa Shields and you got
Shadasia Green.
So that's why this fight's a big deal. Like, and it would be great to see somebody have another good fight on this level at the end of the year. Like,
right. So with that being said, who do you think is going to? I mean, P. So who do you think will probably win between Franchon Crews-Dezurn and Savannah Marshall? What are you thinking?
For me, it's a good fight. It's funny because Shields weighed in on it, and she felt like that Cruz is the physically bigger and like stronger and more powerful, but I don't know about all that.
I don't know.
And I like Franchon. The thing in this fight is though that is like Franchon is big. I think she's definitely bigger and stronger. I would say that power wise, no. But like one of the issue with Cruz is that she kind of doesn't like she's not that aggressive for someone her size. Like you would think someone her size would be way more aggressive.
She tries to box too much.
And the thing is like against like, someone like Savannah, she'll need to be aggressive, and that's the thing. So she'll try to box too much, and she has endurance issues as is. So she's gonna tail off at the end of the fight. And I think Savannah will come on stronger, and I think Savannah will box her up and possibly stop her late.
What round are we thinking?
I'll probably say I would say the 9th round.
Okay.
9th round stop.
Break her all the way down. That's what's up. Ayo, Pilot, what about you?
I think I'm picking Savannah Marshall by knockout, probably in the 7th round. Again, like to reiterate King P's point, DAZN Cruz is obviously the bigger fighter. She's the 168 undisputed champion, so she's been, at a higher weight longer. Savannah Marshall's been a long time, middleweight champ. So, I think that'll be an adjustment for her. But I think the boxing is equal enough, with Savannah Marshall having the equalizer and the power. And I think she'll get her out of there. She might struggle a little bit. She might be down on the cards, you know what I'm saying? But I think she'll eventually get out of her in the back half of the fight. I'll just say number 7.
Okay, number 7. All right, LB, what about you?
This is a good one. DAZN, she got more to lose.
She does.
And I feel like if she doesn't win this fight, it's back of the line for her. She knows this. But it's just her gas tank is what worries me. She has the style to like naturally she's a bad style for Marshall.
Right, yeah.
Marshall could get swarmed, and Marshall's more of a boxer puncher than a brawler.
Right, absolutely.
Crews-Dezurn is more of a brawler. Like Shields is like a boxer brawler.
Shields can do it all except.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like she could,
yeah.
But Shields punches like a brawler. Just don't have the power like one. If that makes
that makes perfect sense.
Sean Porter. She's kind of like a Sean
basically a female Tim Bradley.
Sean Porter.
Like how we always be saying in the chat. So yeah, like Dezurn hits hard, but she doesn't get the most out of her power because the power doesn't come 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2,
1, 2, 3.
1, 2. Left hook. It's too sporadic, and it's in a 2-minute intervals because of the women's round. So,
right,
like she would have to be on her best game to beat Marshall, and I feel like she'll try to look at the success Shields had as far as try to swarm Marshall, and she might do that for like the first 3-4 rounds. Because I think that's what's going to make her most successful in the fight.
Right.
Her hands aren't as quick as Marshall's hands to be on the distance boxing her. And she was struggling with Cornejo.
Yeah, she was.
So it's like she's going to have to just grin and bear it and step on the inside. And I don't know if she's going to be able to do that consistently for a whole fight. So I'm looking at Marshall maybe to get her out in 6 rounds.
Yeah, and the thing is, I mean, Crews-Dezurn, like she, like I said though, if you get it, when she starts throwing her hands, like she has something in her power, but like I said, her punching leaves. I mean, she punches wide. It's
wide. Like they're hard punches. They're like Mayorga type punches, like
Sean Porter type shit. She fights kind of like a Sean Porter a little bit in that regard.
She gets more out of a punch. She a better puncher than Sean Porter.
Yeah, but the thing is though,
Sean Porter, he only got like he smothers too much. Like what's his name? She don't really smother her shots. She just don't throw enough.
Right, and Crews-Dezurn, like one punch will have you she'll have you bleeding, but she doesn't throw combinations. That's a good thing. She does.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, she throws no combinations. And against someone like Marshall, unless she's that confident she can lay out Marshall with like one shot at a time, hey, more power to you. But I think Marshall will be able to take that. And I think that Marshall is the better boxer, and I think also punches a lot harder. I honestly think that Marshall's probably gonna piece her up slow, like, and it might get brutal. And then I think Marshall will probably stop her maybe in round 8 or so. Like it's gonna be an accumulated amount of punishment, for this though. I mean, but like I said, I just hope it is actually a good fight because it just sucks too. Because
good fight. I can't say this fight.
It just sucks. This fight hasn't gotten no type of attention like that. Like not even a back and forth. Not even like
I think it's the network, and then Marshall lost her last fight, but it's a fight of the year fight.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just wow. Like this is kind of like the most underrated women's boxing match we've had in like years. That's quality that no one seems to be talking about. Like there's been lesser fights that's been talked about more.
Yeah, I think Clarissa Shields is probably the only one that I've actually seen on Twitter actually talk about this fight in terms of like the women.
I mean, you'll talk. I mean, when your kids start doing good in school and shit, you'll talk about them too, nigga.
True.
You know what I mean? Like that's how she probably looking at it like that. So yeah, like, and then if you're the top. Remember, if you're the number 1 top woman boxer, you need to I think it's part of your job, your duty, to shine light on significant fights that's happening in your fucking in your league, in women's boxing.
Right.
Especially if you got ties to them and you fought both, then yeah, like Shields is doing what she need to do, which is to speak on the fight and talk about it. But she can't do it all. Like motherfuckers got promoters.
Well, I mean, she has a vested interest in this fight.
Yeah, she could get the rematch. Like
rematch with either one.
either one is a good fight because both of them were good. So, but still, she can't do it all. Like they not the fight not signed to Clarissa Shields. Like
exactly, so
they're not fighting in her backyard.
Although I will say Jake Paul knows what's up because he's been kind of just bigging up Shadasia Green. He knows Shadasia's in the cut, so she gonna want next. She gonna want the winner of this because she was old.
As she should, yeah. Shadasia Green should be the one facing Crews-Dezurn.
Yeah, she got hold. She got screwed out of her position. Pause.
She got hold big time. So
hopefully she gets next. I know Jake Paul tweeted, she should be in the mix. I mean, she definitely deserves it. It'd be, it's a good fight for either. Definitely.
We always should have got Shields and Green, and then these two fight, and the winners fight each other. Like,
honestly, that should have been like the same card or whatever. Like, truthfully,
it should have been the same card. Like, honestly, that's what it should have been. Like, y'all gotta just work together better because that's one of the best fights. Like
Shadasia got that Lady of Rage, vibe. Like nobody want, I'm not saying she getting ducked, but
nobody wants that type of energy to fight. Like that whole big ass Lady of Rage.
Yeah, she got Lady of Rage swag.
Beretta energy. Niggas don't want that.
Yeah, Shadasia Green can punch through a fucking wall. So that's the problem.
And her boxing is decent. Her boxing is, competent. I feel like,
yeah,
for having that power.
Yeah,
it's good enough. Shit, it's not like Marco Huck, like some caveman Cruz shit. Like
right.
Even then, he became a champion. So hey, like I heard Marco Huck became a champ, right? Like,
of course he did. Yeah.
I don't know why the fuck like my brain like. I gotta remember too much fucking boxing.
Yeah, he sure did.
But yeah, so it's and shit. You ain't gotta look perfect. You know what I mean? Like we were just talking the other day. Like niggas can't cut off the ring, but they could still become champ. Niggas could do this, do that, and you ain't gotta be perfect. You just gotta make what you could do good work.
Use your strengths to your advantage.
Yeah, like and. Yeah, I'm glad Jake Paul, putting it out there about Green,
Every time I get annoyed because I saw him with a cigarette, hitting the speed bag. Every time I kind of like go from this day, and I'm like, okay, this guy kind of does stuff for boxing, so I can't fully hate that.
Then he does some shit that just piss you the fuck off.
Yeah,
so you get old, nigga.
But then he'll do some good shit. He'll do like put on for Shadasia Green deserves a little bit of love.
Then he'll do some flagrant shit, and you be like, fuck, why this guy getting all this love? Like, why you do this stupid shit? I mean, I don't let it get to me. Like Jake Paul is better for boxing than he's worse. Like he's done more for boxing than he's taken away.
Yeah. Him making Amanda Serrano a million, that's enough.
And then you got to look at the amount of time he did it in.
Yeah,
some of these niggas done had like years to get their shit together, and they couldn't. So.
Yeah, we got women paid, and he got MMA fighters, the highest fight purses ever. Like, so it's, but at the same time, he has struggled boxing, and I don't want to see.
Yeah, and are we reviewing Jake Paul shit? I don't really want.
Hold on, the Nick Diaz, we gotta talk about that fight.
Yeah, well, that's not until August, though.
We got time, but yeah.
See, unfortunately, because Jake Paul, like, it's just like when I didn't really care too much about Tank and Ryan Garcia. This is one of those fights where, again, people actually like to talk. People like to talk about certain things, and Jake Paul
and Diaz is like a fan favorite for MMA. Like,
yeah. Nate Diaz is.
So it's like you kind of like it's like we talked about the Silva fight. We covered Jake Paul's career actually.
Yeah, we covered all of Jake Paul's fights, and obviously he's fighting Nate Diaz. So yeah, we have to talk about that fight.
Yeah. And I mean,
some of us in person.
Nate Diaz got the Gambrizado record, level of terms of career in UFC, but he got the fan base, the California,
Yeah. But Diaz actually like won the big fight before. Like Rosado always been the guy who never, although he should have won the Jacobs fight. Like I think that would have been his one.
Yeah, he got screwed out of that one.
Yeah, because some niggas, they'll let you just, like, they'll Derevyanchenko your career. They'll let you hover around. They never let you get the one.
The Akhmedov your ass.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's happening to him. Like Trout. At least Trout got the Cotto fight. Like he got the one.
Right.
And then they like, hey, just chopper this nigga out to the stars. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but hey, like I said, we got like a month, give or take a month or 5 weeks before we talk about Jake Paul. Actually, no, it is actually a month before we talk about the Jake Paul Nate Diaz fight. Because I mean, they haven't even announced an undercard for that shit yet. So it's probably like.
I hope it's a good undercard. I think people going. Yeah. Because I think we're gonna get a different type of Jake Paul, and then the energy gonna be different because we seen him lose now.
Right, exactly.
So it's like it's more. Like I think niggas would be looking at it like if Floyd would have lost to the first Castillo fight, you see the next Floyd fight, you'll be like, okay,
yeah,
like damn, like it was close, like but still, like let's out of. So yeah, I think it'll be different, but back to this fight just to wrap this one up. Shout out to Bruno. I just checked. It's going to be on ESPN Plus. Marshall Crews.
Salute, appreciate that.
Yeah, so salute. Yeah, see that's why I fuck with our peoples, yo.
Yeah, at least I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an afternoon fight too. So
I just look. It's 2 p.m. East Coast time.
Starting with the whole card, not that fight, you know.
Yeah, and that card's not really good.
Yeah, that fight won't.
It's a Warren. What?
It's a Frank Warren card. Come on, you know how
it's a Frank Warren card. Yeah,
you gonna get
ring walks 5 o'clock.
Yeah, so. 5 o'clock. So
yeah, I'll watch it, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Well, I'm gonna watch it. I'll probably be chilling.
Of course, I'll watch it, but.
I mean, I'm not watching the whole. I probably won't watch the whole card. But I'll probably be out. But I'll definitely be back in time to go watch.
It'll be on.
Marshall Crews-Dezurn.
Yeah, I feel like that could. I said Marshall 6 rounds, but I feel like that'd be a fire 6 rounds, though.
Yeah,
it should be a good fight. It should be a good fight.
Like I mean, I say if that fight disappoints, I'll be disappointed. Like I'm expecting some hands being thrown. Like there's not gonna be. I mean, I want someone to be put under some jeopardy in that fight. So, cross the fingers that at least the action will make up for the lack of coverage it's actually getting.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those fights that no one cares until afterwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then they'll trade a rematch or the following fight like it's Gotti Ward 2.
Right? Because
like it's official. Like niggas like yeah.
Well,
like, know how they built how the lead into Gotti Ward 2 was also like oh man, we got to get another one. We're gonna get it like.
Yeah,
the first one wasn't really. It wasn't intended to be one of the greatest.
The first one was going to be a good fight, but no one thought it was going to be a all-time great fight, like a fight of the year.
Yeah, like it's one of the few. It's one of the few fights I regret not being, because I was only 35 minutes away from where that shit was happening, but I got lazy about getting the tickets and I just watched it on TV with my dad. I kicked myself in the. Every day for fucking missing that fight.
Was that the main event, or was that a co-main or something?
It was a main event.
It was the main event.
Yeah, this was back.
It wasn't the main event for the division that night, but it was the main event for that card.
Yeah, and the funny things too, because
I'll say that.
Yeah, HBO was like, you know what? Because it was such a throwback that they actually aired the second fight, some of it in fucking in black and white.
Yeah. See, Pat remembers. That's exactly what I was talking about. Like they let it. The lead up to it. They had it on some like we gonna take it old school.
Yeah, it was. They let
it. Like,
that's how these niggas was gonna be like. Niggas like
like that was cool as fuck. Like you don't see no shit like that no more. HBO is like the best at boxing, nigga. Fuck all that.
But I mean, they didn't do it for all 12 rounds. I think after like maybe 4 or 5 rounds.
They did it for like a good. I think at least 3 or 4 rounds. Like,
yeah,
but you didn't need it to, because we saw how the fight was going and it was like, alright, like
yeah,
they needed that for the third fight, because the third fight was like this was the second best fight.
Yeah, the third fight was brutal as fuck, So yeah, so I mean, if Crews-Dezurn and Marshall lives up to that type of brutality, I'm
all for it.
I will.
Go ahead.
I will give props to Savannah Marshall for having some fucking self-awareness, because because I remember I saw like something before, and she was like, I took this fight right away because it's like I don't got the time to be doing 6 and 8 rounders, and like there's only like 2 or 3 fighters at the world level at this level, and then the gap after that is like you ain't got time to be fucking around. Like, so at least she's self-aware. Just get
you just gave Shields her toughest fight in her career. Like, bro, like fight some better people. And like King P said, I'm glad she had the self-awareness to jump right in the damn frying pot again.
Because some people were like, man, she just lost against Shield. Now she's risking against Cruz. Like, that's 2 tough back-to-back fights. And she's like, well, I ain't got time for all this. And she's old. She's 32. She's like,
Savannah mentioned retirement after that clears the fight. So I mean, at least she's fighting again. She's good for the sport. I mean, women's boxing.
And it's a better deal for her. She's the A side. They fighting over in the UK, and it's for undisputed. Like
undisputed, yeah, of course. Yeah.
You get to kind of wipe off the Shields fight, especially if you knock her out.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll still know you lost to Shields, but at least it's like, well, she's undisputed again, and she knocked out someone you couldn't knock out.
And make a number 2 interesting. If they're free Shadasia.
Yeah, and then it's like you could cut your WWE promo afterwards, and
right.
Beat Green and Shields. I could beat a Green Shield, nigga. What? Like,
yeah.
I'll beat the Shield till it's green. Like, some Muhammad Ali shit, motherfucker. Like, do your thing.
No, Savannah don't got that kind of. I mean, Savannah wins. She don't. They call her.
Oh no, you gotta say it like you gotta speak like the damn like the motherfuckers in that Top Boy last season that kidnapped Shorty. Like, I'll beat the green shit. Like, I don't know, nigga. I eat Mary Poppins, nigga. Like, I can't do that fucking that accent. Like, yo, even Prolific can't even do that accent. Like, because he's like, yo, Sutter. Some of them I can't even really understand how they speak.
The Irish can speak a little, they got their not Ebonics, but they got their own dialect that's kind of a little different. You know what I'm saying? Compared to a regular British person, because the British person, I mean, I can understand accents pretty well, but yeah, Irish, they do sound a little harder to pick up.
And she's Irish?
Is she?
I don't think
Savannah Marshall's Irish.
No, she's British.
She talks like
British.
Irish. Okay. So
it's just she's from a part in Britain that's like, I think, rural, or they got an accent or something.
Yeah, they're like I heard like, and she's like in the northern part of the UK where it's like they're like country bumpkins over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said she sounded like them niggas off Top Boy the last season where when they was beefing with the baby dad and all of them and shit. Like, sound like she ran with them niggas, yo. Like, I said that I spoke to Prolific before. We was talking about accents. He has he gonna be on the show one day. Like, eventually, yeah.
I talked to Pro too. Pro has a very distinct voice.
Yeah, he has his accent. Like,
what does he sound like? Does he sound like an Essex boy? Because I know in the UK they got the Essex boys that like they sound like almost like Guido type.
He doesn't have a UK accent, but he has like a gravelly voice. Like,
he has a deep gravelly, but he has a UK accent. It's
slight, but it's not pronounced like
it's not pronounced like that. He's more like, I guess how y'all say like niggas Americanized. Like if a motherfucker like him was to steal an acting role from an American, I could kind of get it, because like the whole voice, the deep like yeah, that motherfucker voice deep as a motherfucker. Yeah, like the Jadakiss.
Yeah.
The UK Jadakiss, like but yeah. But my whole point is, even he said that like where he's at, her accent is still strong as fuck. Like, he looks at her accent the way we look at it, and he's over there. Like, so that's just to paint the bigger picture. But yeah, I'm hyped for this fight now. Fuck it, like
word.
It's only Monday now. Shit.
Yeah, so we got about 5 more days, and I think we got through our previews and our recaps and stuff like that. So yeah, next week should be an interesting weekend of boxing. and whatnot. So we're looking for this has been a good year so far. So fuck it, let it continue.
Year.
Let it continue. So So final thoughts. P, you want to get your final thought off?
Good cast. Good weekend of boxing. Except for the fact that I lost some. You know what? I'm not going to go into this game. We'll just get angry again. Like, I'm going to be the one throwing around furniture. So,
shit.
It's full of pat.
So.
You're going to see like a blender fly through the kitchen or some shit. Yeah, nigga, you ain't no Pat, nigga. We ain't gonna say you throwing sofas and shit.
No,
I'm not throwing
sofas, but I can throw some pots and pans and chairs out the window.
Nigga, he'll throw like a big ass pot or a ninja mixer, one of those blenders.
You'll just be hearing cats screaming out the window. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But good weekend of boxing. Shout out to boxing. Shout out to Ring Gang. You know what I'm saying. We talk that boxing talk like nowhere else does. So you know where to find us at ringgangradio.com. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know the vibes. So that's all I got to say.
Yes, sir. Ayo, Pilot, your final thoughts?
More the same what P said. Shouts out to everybody in the chat out there. Good cast. You know what I'm saying. Good weekend of boxing. This is the best year of boxing. I've rewatched boxing in years, you know what I mean? So it's only getting better. July's upon us. July's gonna be the best year, the best month of boxing I think I've ever watched in my life.
July's my birthday month too.
Oh, so yeah. There's a reason for that. That shit's fire, bro. There's so
damn, you in Rome got July, so y'all trying to have that good July.
Okay. Summer babies, you know what I'm saying? Pause. But to check us out at ringgangradio.com, every platform imaginable, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything else in between. ringgangradio.com, and shouts out to my brothers at Ring Gang, and shouts out to everybody in the chat again. It's all love. It's all I got.
Yes, sir. Yeah, LB, your final thoughts?
Malibu Sea Breeze, something.
Don't bring her shit to what I just had to reply back to.
I'm like, all right, on the cover of Donnie Brasco, Lola East Coast Girl, the Bentley, the Twirl, the West Coast Shorty. Nika
put that tweet up. I was like, yo, I had to write down. I had to, put down a couple of those bars from that song she posted. So, yes,
But yeah, final thoughts. Like, I mean, y'all already know I feel like some West Side Connection shit. Bitch, you know the side. World motherfucking wide. Ring Gang Radio. You whole ass niggas. It was a great weekend of boxing, and like I said, it was a good weekend of boxing because we didn't have the big name superstars, top 5 guy, whatever, but we still got some great fucking fights overall. Some bad refs, some bad judges, but hey, we got out of there alive. Just look, I was about to say who's fighting this week. Like I literally forgot who's fighting. Like I'm gonna say, I look forward to this week of boxing. Crews-Dezurn and Marshall. Who's fighting? Who's the other people fighting? Seriously, like
Big Baby. Damn it.
Big Baby.
Okay, damn. Okay, yeah.
Blow up, my nigga.
The heavyweight fight, like. Yeah. You know what? Because this fight just kind of snuck up on us. Like at least I've been looking forward to Marshall Crews-Dezurn, but Martin Anderson, that literally, I felt like I just found out about that last week or when one of y'all niggas said something. So it hasn't settled in. But yeah, looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to fucking finally drawing. I keep fucking keep pushing this shit off. Just been busy, but we working on the cartoon. Prolific done added some more. Done put shit together some more. I gotta get the script, get these niggas with the dialogue in. Just gotta. It feel like I got way more left to do with this shit. So I'm just like, fuck. But
Yeah, we're about to get into the cartoon again. Ready to hear our voices.
yeah, gotta get this shit done. So niggas is working on that. That's probably about the biggest project. Other shit working on gotta get this Rome Shuttleworth album. Gotta curate that and just wrap that up. So be on the lookout for that. It's summer music. I'm trying to get this shit out. It's just so much shit going on, but gotta get that. It's some real dope shit. Shout out to my man DBR, Montreal, Canada. A lot of hard trap production, some boom bap elements, some samples, just real shit. Like we got some real fire we about to put out. It just get that shit sorted out, get the track list proper, and make sure we could submit that to the label and it's good. I'm sure Pat gonna stumble his way into another fucking Forgotten Fade article.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I already know what the next Forgotten Fade. I just need to have plan on when I'm going to start working on it. I already know what it's going to be.
Give me a hint. Like what weight division?
I believe it's welter.
Oh, 147. Okay.
Actually, you know what? Let me try if it's 140 or 1. Let me just take a look if it's 140, 147. I'm thinking it's 147. It might be 140. Let me just do a quick.
You got some classics in either or. So, but yeah.
Yeah, because no, it's 140. Okay, my bad.
140. Okay. Damn. Now we be here all night. I'll be guessing this shit. But yeah, so we gonna have another classic 140. Forgotten Fade. There's more fly shit on the way. Try to give you some more shows. Just more fly shit. I really can't say more everything. Ring Gang Radio, we do it all. It's the takeover, but without a Lopez.
Yeah.
Like we the Wu-Tang of boxing. Like you ain't gonna find 9 individuals on some shit like we are with boxing. So just keep that in mind.
And not just the boxing, the music and other shit too.
Yeah, everything. Like, yeah, shit. We got movie reviews on the way. Show reviews. Y'all definitely. We gonna drop our thoughts on Extraction 2 and Bloodhounds. I'll just put this out there because I love promoting like especially black movies or good movies in general.
Yes, sir.
But the angry black girl and her monster, like that's a dope new horror film that y'all need to get on. It's good. It's like Frankenstein meets The Wire. I know that sounds weird and crazy, but the motherfucker, it just works. They make it work.
Word.
It's real stylistic. It's cinematography is good. The music, the setting, the acting. It's just, and it's a little different. It's a vibe to it. And it's good to see a black horror movie with lots of black actors and actresses. And we only got like a handful of good black horror films. So when I see a new one that come up and is decent, I always like, hey, like this is it. Like y'all gotta fuck with it. So y'all try to watch that or whatnot and enjoy that shit. Especially if you like all that damn Peele, who's it? The Peele nigga, the nigga from Keegan and Peele, or
Jordan Peele stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, if you Jordan fuck with all his shit, if you one of those niggas who love everything he do, then you'll fuck with this shit. Like, cause this movie is better than all his movies besides Get Out. I'll say that. Fuck you.
Well, that's not hard. Yeah, Get Out's probably.
Yeah, that's not a hard thing to say, but.
Yeah, Get Out's the only one I've enjoyed, like because it.
But there's people out there who swear by this dude though, who overrate everything he does.
What's the name of this movie you're talking about? Sorry, what was the name of the movie?
The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster.
Jordan Peele movie.
It is?
Oh, it's Jordan Peele.
It is a Jordan Peele movie? Oh, wow.
I'm asking you. You said Get Out.
Oh, no, it's not. Fuck no, it's not. I thought you was telling me it was. I was like, oh, shit.
No, you mentioned you said Get Out. So I was like, what do you mean Get Out?
Oh, nah. I'm saying, like, this movie I'm telling y'all about is better than all his movies besides Get Out.
Ah, okay.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm putting it on that level. Like, I'm not saying it's the greatest movie, but like,
is it better than Us? Does it definitely clear Us? The movie
easily, clear easily us, all of them.
Well, I actually think Us had its moment. I think Us
Had its moments.
I don't know. People like didn't like Us, but I think it had its moments. It just
It didn't have enough moments.
The Kiki Palmer joint was a little all over the place. That one wasn't really.
All of those movies have moments, but it's just like they can't string them together enough to give you a great movie. They give you great moments. Get Out was the only movie that he made where it was consistent, great moment after great moment, cohesive. Like,
they be J-rocking it.
Yeah.
I mean, some of his movies start off good and then just completely fall flat halfway through.
Yeah, that was his last two. The Us and the other one.
That was Nope started off good and then it just spiraled out of control quickly for me.
Yeah, it was like horrible.
Yeah, Nope had fucking potential, but then they just started acting like we was stupid. And then it never wanted to give you enough of the cool shit. It started giving you just random stupid shit. And I'm just like, and Us, don't get me started on Us, that long ass movie. God damn.
Yes.
But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody else, man. But y'all go check out that movie, Angry Black Girl and Her Monster. Real good, dope performances in there. It's real good black horror film to watch. If you ain't got shit to watch.
That's what it is, man. And then also too, that also just because I know we've got some.
Nah, nigga, no, get the fuck out of here. I understand Nope, and Nope, I will not watch that fucking film again. Like, I get fucking look, y'all gotta get off this shit where if a nigga don't like something, it's beyond their level. Like, no, as I quote Jay-Z, just because a nigga fucking spitting some shit you don't understand, don't mean that nigga. Just because you don't understand something nigga spitting, don't mean that nigga spitting some shit. Like, nah, like y'all go get me on some damn takeover shit. Nah.
Don't mean think he bright.
Yeah, it don't mean that nigga, but it don't mean it's a good movie because it tries to be smart and pretentious. Like, no, like
a lot of the struggle.
Yeah,
that shit ain't no fucking Tales from the Hood. That shit ain't no fucking anything, man.
Yeah, like Get Out was probably Get Out actually wasn't number one. It wasn't trying to be smart. It was to the point, and it mixed in real life horror and real life events with some supernatural shit and science fiction shit, and it worked.
It wasn't,
and the smartness flowed. It didn't try to be more than what it was. It, and you gave it more props because you look at Get Out as like a sophisticated film, but the premise isn't.
There was a deeper meaning, but it wasn't. Try hard.
Yeah, but see, they didn't. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they didn't try hard to damn shove a deeper meaning in your face. Whereas Nope and Us, they keep trying to tell you, look, deeper meaning. Like the whole pretentious ass fucking movie, just deeper meaning, and it's like, dude, give us a good movie first.
Yeah, and then the horror aspects are either in Nope they're kind of all over the place, and Us it's all over the place, and Nope it's non-existent pretty much after like 40 minutes.
I'm not gonna lie, I had a show for Candyman. How was the Candyman overall? I only watched half of it. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, listen to our podcast. Get the fuck out of here. But that shit trash though. That shit was trash, agenda fueled bullshit, and it's only the ending is worthwhile. Like,
I gotta watch the ending because I didn't watch half. Then.
Yeah, like
God, the movie's not even that long. Just finish the fucking movie, bro. Shit, like.
I'm saying, like, I'm pretty sure you can do that shit right now because it's only about it's only about 10 or 11 o'clock your time. But you got
the whole rest of the night, day, and shit. He asking it like
less than 2 hours.
Yeah, but we cool, nigga. I'm fucking with you, man. Like, we cool. It's just a lot of people like you. The shit you said kind of triggered because it's like it's something that a lot of people say with shit like. With the whole like, nah, you don't understand it. Like, oh nah, nigga, you gotta watch the fight again. You didn't really get the precise combinations that Canelo was throwing. Nah, you gotta hear the album again, nigga, because like that nigga was spitting double entendres to a whole album, saying like, nah, you weren't listening. You was hearing the album, like, nah.
Nah, shout out to Beth. You all listen.
But salute, dog. I'll fuck with all of y'all,
brother. Oh yeah, we got strong opinions in this motherfucker.
Yeah, we all got strong opinions. Niggas be like, no. But yeah, Pat got to eat, nigga. So let's go.
Well, I don't have to eat though, but like just want to mention too, because I know we've gotten some comments on our music shit lately, and I know we got a couple subs off that. Yeah, we will definitely get back on our music shit too. Just really plan it out. Figure out the more album comparisons or new albums to review shit. Like we'll definitely get more back into that. Like the rating the battles is just one. It was just one of the things. Like we'll definitely get back into that soon because like again we're realizing how many people actually like listening to us talk about that shit and our energy. About that. So yeah, we'll definitely get back.
Be on some late shit though, man. Y'all be finding like the late shit and be like, oh, hold on, these niggas on point. Like, yo, subscribe when you find the late. When you late, subscribe. Make sure comment like my nigga Pat said, so you could tune in when we start dropping these newer episodes. Cause we gonna keep doing the fucking music. Like, nigga, we love music.
Yeah. So other than that too, as I mentioned before, the Forgotten Fades article, I mean, there'll be, hopefully I'll start that sometime next month, but then of course I did the fight report article of when me and P went to New Orleans for the Prograis fight, and, look at my the one that I also did. I think I included also this month. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff that's in the pipeline. So yeah, just make sure you tune in. And of course, like I said, everything we're out there, but especially our webpage and our YouTube. So yeah, listen, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends to do the same, and we can all be friends because that's we do the shit for y'all. And of course, if you're feeling a little generous, look at the banner. We have a Patreon and a PayPal. So yeah, if you feel generous, you can hit that and influence the direction of our projects. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative. For LB, shout out the guy, the Go Artist. I said Arter. Artist.
Go Arter.
Well, that might actually be a word, nigga. So, AKA Mr. Keep Your Hands to Yourself. For King P, Bodega P. For Conscious Pilot. And for the sleepy ass nigga Rome Top 5. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk. Where, as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So, until next time, peace.
Tell everyone.
Look.